What's going on, YouTube? What's happening? Brother 19 here, back at y'all with another video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit your notification bell, and drop as many comments as you can down below. Like and share video. Woo-wee! Hope everybody's all right today. Hope everybody is blessed. Hope everybody is good. Got another good one for you guys today. Happy Sunday to you. Topic of conversation today, you guys, is called now firing anyone who's willing to work. I'll repeat. Now firing anyone who's willing to work. You guys, let me explain something to you and hear me well. Okay? We talking about strictly with the economy right now. And as you guys know, things ain't getting any better. I keep telling you guys, please don't put your faith in God. Do not trust any of these damn politicians, Democrat or Republican. Okay? They don't have your best interests at heart. They're damn lie if they tell you they do. They just want your vote. And like I say, I don't care if it's Democrat getting that office, Republican getting that office, they gonna do nothing but make shit worse than the last one who did it. Alright? Another thing, you guys. It's really getting messed up out here, you guys. People are losing their jobs. People are getting out of work. And a lot of people, there's false narrative going around that people don't want to work and everything, for the ones that apply to now. Because you got some people don't want to work. I'm talking about for the ones that apply to. Particularly our younger people and everything. It's not that they don't want to work. It's that they're getting paid a bullshit ass salary to work. Okay? The hell am I going to do with $10, $15 an hour given how the economy is? The average rent right now is between $1,300 and $1,700. That's an average on cost of U.S. Think about it. You got light, gas, water you got to pay, garbage you got to pay, car insurance, car note if you got it and everything. That's why I recommend you guys getting you a car and pay it off. You know? Again, that's what I said. Who you trying to impress? Who you trying to look cute for? And everything. Get you something that's paid off. Okay? That's what the hell I did. Again, I'm not telling you to follow my footsteps. I'm just telling you what's keeping it real. But let's look at some shit though here. The average federal minimum wage in America is $7.25. Think about that for a second. For federal now. Now, if you're a teenager, I think it's if you're under 20, according to research, you should get paid nothing less than $4 an hour. Nothing less than $4, maybe $5 an hour. That's just the minimum. And after 90 days or 30 days or whatever, you should go up to the actual federal minimum, where it's $7.25. My first job I had and everything, I was paid $8 an hour. No. You scratch that. I was paid $6.85 an hour as a busboy. That was my very first job, everything at a restaurant. The problem I have with that, how can that be a federal minimum wage and everything when you up here paying athletes, again, entertainers, millions, and crooked ass politicians, millions of dollars? Millions of dollars you paying them. Make it make sense. You paying them all that and everything just to entertain somebody. But hard working Americans, you pay them bullshit salary. Then you wonder why so much crime and stuff going on. Understand something, you guys. Before I continue with the information I have on here, please understand something. Understand something, y'all. We got our American soldiers out here. Our soldiers who were trained and taught and everything to protect this country. I just did a quick look up and everything. Did you know the average soldier, depending on their rank and stuff, the average soldier make $42,000 a year, $43,000 a year. If you did that, how much a week? That's only $809 a week to protect a country. I want you to let you just sink in and everything. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys and everything. Please stop listening to mainstream media. Think about that. You putting your life on the line. If you're a combat soldier, again, it depends on the rank, depends on what you're doing, what your MOS is. Think about that for a minute. Just the average soldier, average combat soldier, average infantryman, you only making $809 a week. In some cases, may not even be that. To protect a country, while somebody dribbling a ball or running down the field with a ball and knocking the ball out of the park, getting hundreds of millions of dollar contracts, or getting paid millions of dollars to act in a movie, or to sing me a song, or to rap a song. It don't make sense. Like I said, America don't care about people who keep this country going. They only care about people who got money and in high places. That's all they care about. I told you guys that last video. Here you go. Here's something else. Amazon has laid off, 14,000 workers due to AI. Now they claim it's to restructure, redo all this stuff and everything. Bullshit. Let me drop some knowledge on y'all real quick. Don't be surprised. Anybody familiar with the cartoon growing up, the Jetsons? Yeah, the Jetsons. Elroy, George, and all them. That's what's turning into this world, particularly America right now. Okay? Everything is going to be AI and robotic. Again, artificial. Again, like I said, you don't want the real human. You want some artificial bullshit. Understand something, y'all, and you hear me well. The reason why they laying off a lot of these jobs, and I still got some more to tell you, but the reason why they laying off a lot of these jobs because corporations figure out, I ain't got to pay nobody nothing. I can just have a machine do it. The machine can run 24 hours. I ain't got to worry about paying the machine benefits. I ain't got to worry about paying the machine, I ain't got to worry about the machine clocking out for a 30-minute break or whatever, like they're required by law to do after 8 hours. Because the machine can run all night. And they can still make more profit. Think about it. If you got a warehouse, Amazon, Walmart, if you got a warehouse, say you got 20,000 workers in there that works there, okay? Of course, not all at one time, but that works there. If you replace all of them as the owner, if you replace all of them with a machine, how much money would you make? You already making billions now, but how much money would you make? How much money would you save? See, what's stupid about America, they're trying to take jobs away from people who do want to work. And people who do want to work and everything, people who don't want to work and everything, they only present them with a bullshit salary. How you gonna make it on minimum wage $7.25? Or you got some jobs and everything, once you work 12 and 15 hours a week, 12, 15 hours a day, but you're only making $16, $17 an hour. I just told you guys, $21.60 an hour. If you round that up and everything, gross, that's $866 and some cent left. That's gross. And taxes even came out. Think about that for a second. I'm working all these damn hours and I'm still broke. I'm working all these damn hours and my kid's still hungry. I'm working all these hours and I'm still falling behind my bills. See, they want to get us in like a hamster wheel where we constantly just running through there nonstop. That's how the system go. Again, they try to replace your ass and try to replace my ass and everything. Even in trucking, they try to replace you with AI and these robotic shit because that keep from paying you. I make more profit. That's why they come up with this bullshit talking about advanced technology. Bullshit. They coming up with this damn technology and all these robotic and AI shit and everything. That way they keep from paying the workers. Like I said, you guys, if they replace 14,000 workers, talking about they restructuring, refining bullshit, how you doing all that and everything because you ain't got to pay them because now you can bring the robots in. And you ain't got to pay no robot nothing. Maybe have somebody sit back and watch and make sure the robots are operating properly, but other than that, that's it. It's the same thing with these self-driving semis. They're trying to put truck drivers out of work. Think about it. Then you give me the biggest company in America. Give me the biggest company in America. If you take all of their drivers away and replace them with these automated drivers and everything, these self-driving trucks and everything, how much money would a company save because they don't have to pay their drivers, the human driver? Think about how much money they would save. It's all a money game when it comes to America, y'all. When it comes to really anybody, but especially America, it's all a money game. It's all a money game. You gonna eliminate jobs? Then you got jobs where you won't pay nobody shit. Then you want to complain talking about we don't want to work? That's bullshit. The hell I'm gonna do with $10 an hour? Go to the damn dollar store? Hell, in some cases that ain't even enough to buy drugs with. Not telling you, I'm not saying for you to do that. I'm just saying. I mean, it's messed up out here. It really is messed up out here. You got all these people who are willing to work hard and everything. And look at our senior citizens, y'all. Look at our elders. Why are they still working? 80, 90 years old, still working. Still working at Walmart, still working at a restaurant. Because their benefit, that's something else, the health care. The health benefits and all that, that's high. The cost of living is too much. You don't realize it and everything, but you're drowning in debt. You don't realize it and everything, but you're drowning in bills. They pile up a bunch of work on you with very little pay. Very little pay. That's why you can't get people to work. Ain't because they lazy. Of course, do you have some that are lazy? Absolutely. But what they looking at is, why should I work hard and everything if I ain't get paid shit to work hard? That's why a lot of people go try to be YouTubers and streamers and all that shit and everything, because you ain't getting nowhere. Like I keep telling y'all, mark my word. Don't be surprised. You don't see all these factory jobs, trucking. Don't be surprised you don't see all that's replaced with a damn robot or a damn self-driving truck or a damn machine. Companies ain't stupid. They figure if I get rid of the middleman, meaning the human worker, if I get rid of him, all I got to do is worry about the machine. And I ain't got to pay the machine nothing. I ain't got to pay the machine benefits. I ain't got to worry about the machine having a surgery. I ain't got to worry about any of that. I ain't got to worry about workers' comp. I ain't got to worry about retirement benefits. They know this. So don't be surprised. And if they think about it, people losing their jobs, working at Amazon, and from what I heard, they work the shit out of them at Amazon. They work the shit out of them damn people. And for me, for what? For you to walk in and let me go? I'm sorry, we had to move forward. It's restructuring everything. You can sit here and restructure a lie any way you want to. The fact of the matter is, you want to replace human people with some damn machines to keep from paying them. So that way that can increase your revenue. Ain't nobody no damn fool around here. Come on now, who you bullshitting? Now, here we go. UPS has laid off 48,000 workers due to AI or machines. People losing their jobs left and right because they want to replace them. Again, y'all, why? I want y'all to think about this concept. If I'm an owner of a company, why pay? Let's say you're an experienced driver now. I think UPS, if I'm not mistaken, UPS run the doubles and triples, and they run all different type of trailers. But let's just say doubles and triples. Again, you experienced driver, A1 driver, been driving 20 years. Why pay you $40 or even $50 an hour when I can have a machine over here? I ain't got to pay him nothing. I X you out of the equation, and I gain all the profits because I ain't got to pay the machine nothing. That's what America's doing. It ain't no change, it ain't no restructure. They going to restructure the lie any way they want to. But that's the reality. Remove humans to keep from paying them and go give jobs to machines and let them do it. That way you make more money. Therefore losing jobs. That's why I keep telling you guys and everything. Even with some of these tech jobs, you got to be careful. Because some of these tech jobs, if I'm not mistaken, coding being one of them. I want you to get into a tech job because I'm getting into one. But just be careful which one you get to and everything. Because what's happening, they're trying to, again, any way these companies can make more money without paying a human, particularly, they're going to do it. Because it's going to increase profit. Think about that for a second. They don't care about you. Remember, they only care about and value the work you do. They don't value you, the worker, because they'll replace you, the worker, in a minute. Look how they did Yellow Freight. Yellow Freight been around longer than my ass been born. People been driving longer than my ass been born. And they walked in and just let all them people go. Closed up the facility, ain't tell nobody nothing. Talking about we just find out. You a damn lie. It's all about money, people. Job security is no such thing no more. I don't care if you worked on the job for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. What good is any of that and everything? And when you're ready to retire, they just let you go. That's to keep from paying you. I told y'all a while ago that happened to a friend of my mom's. That he used to drive the bus and everything at the hospital. Then all of a sudden he drove everything 22, 23 years. 22, 23 years he drove there. Drove for them. And next thing you know, because he put in for retirement, all of a sudden now you let him go. You laid him off. They keep from paying him his benefits. America know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time. You ready? Walmart laid off 1,500 people due to AI. You ever go into Walmart? I go to Walmart all the time, y'all. Walmart, I go in there all the time. I don't care where I'm at. You ever go into Walmart? You see all these self-checkout machines? You see all these self-checkout machines? You just check your own stuff out? America's doing that on purpose. Think about this for a second. If you got self-checkout machines, what do I need a cashier for? If you got self-checkout machines and everything, what do I need to pay a cashier for? How many cashiers in total do you think work at all the Walmarts in the country? Erase all of them and put the machines. How much money is Walmart making in return? Erase all of them and put machines there. Put self-checkout machines. People are losing their job, not because they don't want to work. People are losing their job and everything because America, greedy ass and everything, is hiring. It's replacing them with machines. Replacing them and everything. Hell, we getting bad. We getting like the damn Terminator days. I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's a bit comical, but I wouldn't be surprised the damn Terminator is up there greeting you at the door. You already got these goofy ass robots walking around here, and people think it's funny, it's comical and everything. But understand something. If America can save money to keep from paying people, they will, as long as they keep gaining money. America's about profit, not about your health. It's about profit. That's why they keep selling you food and selling you products that's unhealthy for you, because they want to continue getting rich. That's what it's all about. But let's keep looking though. Okay? Did you know America invests $500 million? $500 million America invests in everything in AI. But can't put that back in their workers. Their human workers, that is. Think about it. I'll replace all humans. That $500 million ain't shit now. I spend the $500 million to get the machines and AI in here. I can make triple that non-stop without a human's assistance. Therefore, putting people out of work. I keep telling you, it's all a trick. It's all a trick. And so many dumbass people don't see what's going on. The choice is yours. Keep on thinking America love you. Keep on thinking it's liberty and justice for all. Keep on thinking they appreciate the blue collar, the hard working American, everything. No, they don't. People who work the hardest in this country and everything, that's legit. They actually care about somebody. Look what's happening. They cutting food stamps. People losing their job in the White House. They don't care nothing about you, man. It's all about profit. They don't care about the teachers. Again, please help me. Unless I'm a black man, I might be retarded. Please help me. How the hell is a man or woman, I don't care nothing about their race, is a man or woman getting paid $40,000, $42,000, $43,000 on average to protect this damn country, while an athlete getting paid $42, $43 million to entertain people in this country? Make that make sense to you. Make that make sense to me. $43 million to entertain me, $43,000 to protect me. Teachers on average get paid $40,000. If not, maybe a little bit less than that. Talking about teachers in general, on average. Who's teaching the child education? Who's teaching the child? And I'm talking about teachers that care now, because all teachers don't care. A lot of them there just for a paycheck. I ain't no fool. But I'm talking about teachers that care. Teachers don't know while they're up there teaching the class and everything. They don't know this kid over here or that little girl over there might pull out a gun and start shooting up everybody. I want y'all to ask yourself one question. So I'm going to get a little bit more deeper in this. I'm going to ask y'all a question. When have you ever heard of a mass shooting at a sport event? I'm talking about NBA, NFL, baseball. When have you heard of a mass shooting? A mass shooting at a sporting event. Do you see how many police they have around them, the basketball players? You see how many police they have around those football players and baseball players? You got police, FBI, everybody around. Why they can't protect our schools like that? How come they can't protect the colleges like that? You are not going to get into no damn NBA arena, football arena, any of those arenas and everything without being detected that you have a weapon on you. Why is it and everything, if you are a potential mass shooter or mass killer and everything, why is it you able to get a gun in that school? And can't nobody stop you? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. They protect money. Don't give a shit about you. If you ain't got money, that's how this world is. You ain't got money, don't nobody got time for you. Nobody want to hear what you got to say. But if you have money, oh yeah, they might value what you say. All these people getting laid off their job, all these people losing their job. Think about that. You working all these long hours for what? Just not to make it to shore, but to sit back and just tread water. They're laying people off that do want to work. Do you wonder why people and everything try to get them a check, go on social media, be a streamer, or whatever the hell they're trying to do and everything to make their own money? They keep on working for somebody else. Think about it. You don't pay me shit. You tax the hell out of everything that I buy on land that you stole, America. Land that you stole, but you tax the hell out of me and everything I buy. And I don't own nothing in the country. Because again, as soon as you miss a payment on your house, mortgage, I don't care if you got the deed in hand, miss a tax payment on that house. You will always pay taxes. Miss a tax payment on that house. See if they don't come get it. They'll come snatch it from your ass in a minute and resell it to somebody else. Think about how these banks do. You got the people who bank and everything. Think about how they do. Think about it. You ever owe a bill and you don't pay it on time? They keep attaching $7 fee, $10 fee, $50 fee. If you miss paying your cable bill or your direct TV, or your whatever the hell satellite bill, whatever you do and everything, notice how they attach fees to that. Notice how they attach fees to that. $50 fee to get reinstated, $100 fee to reinstate your service. It's all a money game. Same thing with the state when the police pull you over. Think about it. You think when the police pull you, I don't care if it's a minor ticket, your light is out, your expired tags, speeding ticket and everything. Think about how much money they're getting. I should be told to go take a driver course if I'm speeding or something like that. Why I got to pay you $200-300? It's all a money game. I just looked it up, you guys. Did you know America annually make $14 billion off tickets alone? Off tickets alone, that's speeding tickets. When I say speeding tickets, you got a light out, or running a stop sign, stuff like that. $14 billion. You ever heard of I'm sure you've got pulled over, got a ticket before. You heard people say a cop trying to meet his quota. They even got machines that scan people and try to get them a ticket. Got machines and everything, because it's all a money game. It's all a money game with them. $14 billion off tickets alone, or pulling people over or catching somebody speeding. Oh, that post, it's kind of like this. This is their philosophy. If I go in your pockets, it'll make you become a better driver. How? Why not send somebody to driver ed? Why not make somebody take some driving course? Why I got to keep it pay you? Same thing in trucking. Exact same thing in trucking. It's all a money game, y'all. If you get overweight on your axles, come on now. The steers can't be over 12, and the dry in the trailer axles and everything, they can't be over 34,000. Total of 80,000 gross. Why do you think if you go across that scale and you find out and everything, if you picked up a heavy load and then nobody tell you about it, why do you think you get a fine? I met a guy one time, got fined $7,000 simply because he was overweight. All that money ain't doing nothing but going to the state. $7,000 just because he was overweight. All you had to do was have him change the axle. Slide the tandems. You tell me. Please get this shit out your head thinking this country cares something about you. I don't care how good of a worker you are. I don't care about your degrees. They don't care about that. And speaking of degrees and everything, they sit up here and deceive people, telling everybody go to college, do all this and everything. Look at the average cost of college and everything is almost, depending on what you're going for. Depending on what you're going for, the average cost of college and everything is between $50,000 to $150,000. Think about that. Then you try to work some kind of job just to keep your money coming in until you do better. And think about this. Let's say you were blessed enough and you graduate and everything. You got to pay all that shit back because you took all these student loans out. It's all a money game, y'all. That's all it is, a money game. Nobody's telling you not to educate yourself. Don't be silly. But I'm telling you, it's all a money game. It's all a money game. Machines to catch you if you're speeding. That money, how come that money ain't going to help somebody? $14 billion on tickets alone. $74 billion off the prison system alone. $10.2 billion off selling people alcohol. $11.2 billion off selling somebody cigarettes. And you know this shit ain't healthy. Study raising the cost of living. Study raising health insurance. You got grandparents and everything struggling. Our elderly struggling, they still got to go to work and everything at 80, 90 years old, like I said. Struggling, trying to pay for their medicine and pay on their mortgage. You never stop paying on your house. You never stop paying on your house. I don't care, deed in hand, title in hand. You ain't gonna stop paying for that house. Think about that for a second. Please think about that. It's all a money game. It's all a money. That's why I refuse to buy a house. Ain't that I can't? I refuse to buy it. And then something else that America does, they use your credit score. That's something else, a trick that they use. That's to distinguish who they want in certain areas, in certain environments. There are people and everything got stupid amount of money but got bad credit. Oh, we don't want you out here. Your credit score, yeah, you can't get the loan. I'm sorry. Your credit score, yeah, it's got to at least be 600, 650, 700 if you're going to move out here. Everything bullshit. Shouldn't you be more worried about if I can afford here, meaning with my paycheck? But it's all a trick, y'all. It's all a trick. This is a part of the system. The choice is yours. It's not about nobody wouldn't work. It's that I don't want to work for bullshit. That's what it's about. Well, I sit up here and work 10, 12, 15 hours a day, and I look at my paycheck, and I'm still struggling. Think about that for a second. If you work 5 days a week at 12 hours a day and everything, if I did my math right, that's 60 hours. As truck drivers, we work 70 hours. Sometimes a little bit more if we got our recaps. All for what? And let me tell you a trick about that too. To my new drivers, listen carefully. Be careful when a company giving you a lot of miles. What are you talking about, Beretta? That's good. I want my miles. I'm a new driver. I'm starting out. Hold it. Hold it. You talking to a man who's been in the game for 10 years, going on 11. If you getting paid 70 cents a mile, they're not going to give you 3,000 miles, if not more, each week. They're not going to do that. If you make, again, depending on what company you go with, if you make 70 or 75 or 80 cents a mile, they might give you 2,000 miles or 1,500 miles. But if you make, say, in between from 40 to 50 cents a mile, they give you the miles. This one company I work for is called a sliding pay scale. If you think about it, if you bust realistically, if you bust 3,400 miles in 1 week, you tired as shit. You've been running your ass off. Why would they pay you 70 cents a mile doing that? You know how much money you will make? That, if I'm not mistaken, that's damn near 2,000 after tax, if not a little bit more. They're not going to do that. They always going to give the miles. I'm talking about those kind of miles, 32, 33, 34,000. 32, 3,400 miles. They're going to give it to the people who they paying less to, like 40 cents a mile. Why do you think these damn drivers get on here talking about, man, I had to run my face off. I had to run like crazy, man. I'm tired of shit. Yeah, I made $1,500 a week and everything, but I had to run 3,000 miles in order to get it. Really think about that. I'm paying you 2 quarters to drive a giant semi down the road. Two quarters, and you might get 2,500 miles this week. The next week you might only get 2,000 miles. And then they don't want to pay you all layover. They don't want to pay you detention pay. After 2 hours you've been there past your time, they're supposed to pay you detention pay. But companies, as they always do, want to play games with people. It's all a money game. Oh, you won't even make it 43 cents a mile start now? Oh man, go ahead, run. Then they got this thing now called teams. They're running teams now. I mean, they always had teams, but I never ran team. I do solo. But we're running teams now and everything. Everybody think, oh, we'll make bank, man. We make more money. We do 6,000 miles a week, man. We doing good. Not realizing you only gonna clear $1,500 a piece, if that. Think about it. If that truck is nonstop, like the machines that they're trying to replace us with, if that truck is nonstop, that company keep making money. Trust me, they're making more than what they're paying you. That's why they like this. That's why a lot of companies want to go for the team driving, because of that very reason. The truck's nonstop. That's why these warehouses and Walmart, Amazon, Walmart want to do self-checkout more. Amazon want to work with machines more, because I make more money while pushing away the human. Your choice. This Beretta 19, you guys. I hope you got something out of this. A little hot in here, but it's all good. I can take the heat. I don't need to get out the kitchen. But I just want to tell you, don't be a fool. Don't be a statistic. Don't think for 1 second your job is safe. I don't give a damn if you been there 15 years, 20 years. They will replace you. Eventually, they're gonna have all machines and all AI bullshit in here. Even some of these manager jobs, they gotta do the work on the computer. They're gonna try to make it way where a machine or AI can do that, because that X's out the middleman. We're the workers. We're the middleman. Think about that. The same thing, like I say again, with our soldiers. Black men, black women. I got a question to ask you. Why are you fighting for a country that never fought for you? Why are you risking everything, dying, getting your leg blown off for a country that won't even lift a finger to help you? Answer me that question. Again, I'm not disrespecting your service, and I ain't disrespecting you. But I'm telling you just something to think about. It's something to think about. The average soldier make $42,000 a year. Then you come back home and you trying to find work, only to get replaced with a damn machine. Choice is yours. This is Beretta 19, you guys. Hope you got something out of this. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little bit later. Take care.